another episode, Real Talk with Shawn Smith. The season finale, season 1 finale. We is finally here after years of doing this podcast. I tell you, it's been a journey here. So I had let's see, how many guests I had here?
I've been on here before.
5
Same
guests.
here.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. And I'm happy to have them on the part 1 season finale of the podcast, and they gonna introduce themselves one by one, starting with you.
What's going on? Instagram handle, Snapchat's Eastern.Rose, but y'all call me Ty, since we family here tonight, so
Yes, sir.
it's Ty.
Yeah. What's up, Chandler? Born and raised Fort Worthian on big ol' UNC. Shout me out on my IG, the Austinverse. Gotcha.
MarKo, handle, call me _MarKo, Fort Worth, Texas. Stand up.
Yeah, West Virginia, my hometown.
Yeah, already.
I'm a student from UTA. I just go by Dre most of the time. But yeah, I see me over here, UNT. Sorry, rap.
My name's Chris. Born here in the DFW. I say DFW because I done been in all of the major cities here. And Instagram, Banks Essentials.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm happy to have y'all on here. It's been such a journey for me. I started this thing back in May of last year. So I think it's like 100 episodes or something.
Oh,
I
really?
had interviewed like a whole lot of guests, even from, TV celebrities and all that.
That's good.
Man, this podcast been a journey, but a couple of times I wanted to throw in the towel and just get up on it, right? I was like, man, I cannot do it no more. The numbers is not, I'm not happy with what the numbers is, But I had to just keep on going because everybody say I'm impacting their lives,
And plus, when you do business, the first year is always the hardest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I currently do real estate, and that's how it is. I didn't really start making no good money until like after 2 years. So most
Should
of
be
it.
like that, really.
Yeah. Because you get so you get discouraged, and then you look at everybody else's stuff. It's like, I had competition, they doing better than me. They just like the biz, Because I started looking at this this YouTube, this man he called Company Man, and he talked about how these companies, they was good from the beginning, but later on, like during the later years, they start going down because people is taking other opportunities and all that. Like take for instance, Blockbuster. Blockbuster was so popular back in the day, but until Netflix came along, they put them out of business.
No, I still think about Blockbuster.
Good times.
Yeah.
But when it comes to businesses like that, like if you think about Toys R Us, a lot of time it comes when they sell the company, somebody come in and liquidate all the assets and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
the business go downhill, so
Or they just make a better product.
they make better product. Yeah, Blockbuster
It
can
just
keep up with
seems
the
like
time.
the malls is really going down. JCPenney's and
I love
Macy's.
JCPenney.
But people is shopping online. It's
Yeah.
hardly people don't go to the malls no more.
Yeah.
I mean,
Amazon putting everybody out of business.
Yeah. I can tell.
Also, too, I mean, you just have to change with the market because if you think
Yeah.
about it, like y'all said, most people shop online now.
Yeah.
And when you go look at the malls now, you just go walk around on a Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all remember like when we were kids, we go to the mall?
Yeah.
Everybody at the mall.
Used to be exciting, like
Yeah.
somebody go-
That was like a field trip, just going to the mall.
Because the
weekend.
parts mall, the parts mall, if y'all know familiar with Arlington, the parts malls were open since 1988.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Richmond Mall?
Yes.
They finally finna close probably.
Yeah.
So they closed yet, but they should have been.
Yeah,
closed.
I went there and I was like, they closed like almost like everything.
Yeah, you can't do no but eat up in there. You
Yeah.
can't.
What do you do? You say your Instagram tag was what?
Banks Essentials.
Essentials? Do you sell something? Or like-
Yeah, I have an online business I say essentials because I sell essential goods. So just regular stuff, water, plant-based cleaning products, vitamins, energy drinks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on that.
etc.
This year I plan on spending more money in in the black communities. So,
Look
nah, for real though.
Hey,
Right.
if you invested in your health,
Nah.
I'm invested in you. Let's
Literally,
reach those goals.
So yeah, I
Talk
definitely gotta get that.
offline.
Ain't never time.
Yeah, we definitely have to talk.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we look at it and you got to see, you know, the market. You got to get with the program. But especially when I look at like TV networks, you know, some of them sharing down, but some of them like partner up with the streaming service to put their show on the TV so
Gotcha.
they can keep on going because everybody don't watch live TV.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
nah.
yeah, cable is just about out of there.
Who wants to pay for ads?
But you pay for them. Netflix and Hulu have ads.
They don't
now.
have
YouTube as well.
Regular TV though.
Hmm?
Regular TV ads be going on for 5
That is
whole
true.
days.
But y'all don't
It's
like the
ridiculous.
commercial. The commercial
I be forgetting what I'm watching by then.
Yo, but there you go. See?
But the reason why people watch the Super Bowl is for the commercials.
Yeah, yeah.
But those last year's Super Bowl commercials sucked.
Yeah, they weren't really.
It wasn't the classic ones. Like when
wasn't.
we was kids, they used
I
to.
can't believe they pay like
I used to want a
millions of
Dr.
dollars for
Pepper
that.
one.
$1 billion
Whatever.
for just mediocre ads. Like,
Man, you
unless
know
it's a
the-
celebrity just taking over, then like.
Yeah,
just don't
the
watch it.
popular one was, I guess that was Beyonce when she did that Verizon, was it a Verizon commercial or something?
Beyonce.
I wouldn't know. I didn't watch the Super Bowl.
He's like, I don't watch the Super Bowl.
I don't
I go to Super Bowl parties for the food and stuff, but I don't pay attention.
That's it. He said, I don't even watch the game. Yo, I'm
Yeah, I just watch the game, enjoy it with my
Selfish.
friends, you know.
Go for the food.
I think it was some kind of commercial, she was promoting her new album.
Beyonce do anything. Gonna do
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, they felt like she was taking the shine from Usher when he, was their halftime show performance.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Who's doing the halftime show this year? Is it?
It's
Ah,
just
Kendrick,
Queen Bee,
Kendrick,
isn't it?
Kendrick.
He might bring up Lil Wayne on stage too.
Who really?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. You
You
know,
guys think he gonna perform not like us or?
of course he is. Of course he is.
I feel
got
like he might switch it
there.
up.
Got to.
I feel like he might switch it up.
Look,
Nah,
as a
he
Kendrick
performed
fan,
it.
I'm just saying, like, Drake, he can cry all he wants. Sorry to all the Drake fans out there. It is what it is.
No, Drake,
You just gotta learn how to
As
help.
a Drake fan, bro, hey, you can't even be a Drake fan anymore. Apparently,
You can't be a Drake fan. I mean, I'm a fan of both. At the end of the day, actually good. So, you know, I just like music.
Hey, there you
Yeah,
go.
it's
See?
not really my life
It's
at all.
about the music, but hey, you say something about Drake, you an OVO, like you just.
Now they do be on your bumper online.
Yeah.
Oh, you Drake.
Oh gosh.
They have to get paid for
I'm
it or
not a
something.
big rap fan.
If you get paid, you can be paid to do anything
like
just to
the R&B.
engage.
I like the
Yeah,
rap.
yeah. Right.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a great storyline, you know,
Yeah.
because
It's
Kendrick
kinda
and Drake been going
dead.
back and forth for a
For
long
years.
time.
For
And when
years.
you listen to the music, it's a
With my
great show.
favorite
Yeah.
artists, it's so hard to say, man. They all, some of them is good, but not all of them though. But I like the old school.
Right.
though.
Yeah.
Like TLC,
TLC,
Skate,
Legacy.
and who else? And Brandy and Monica. Now I love me some Monica.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Aaliyah, of course, you know, can't forget about Baby Girl.
Can't forget about Aaliyah.
Yeah,
No, that's some real R&B music.
yeah,
You still
yeah.
got some
Talking
good
about love
R&B
now
today.
is
Yes, sir, I
fuck
feel
Well,
like
today's R&B, I
Yeah.
mean, my really, the person that I really like is her.
Yeah.
her, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a LMA.
That's
So-
right.
Ain't they from the UK? They from the UK.
They are from UK, yeah.
You'll never know. Who is that played in UK movies? Idris Elba.
It is Elba, yeah, see?
He's super UK, like he got a super accent.
Exactly.
The guy in Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
what?
Yeah,
Yeah, he started talking like I said.
They
what?
love British actors.
They can act.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can act.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can. Look at Tom Holland.
Yeah, Tom Holland's one of my favorites.
Mhm.
And their American accents are great.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. I be never knowing that.
And we struggle to do theirs, though. I can't do it to save my life.
They can't.
Oh, they, what y'all talking about, British accent?
Yeah, the British accent.
Yeah.
I'd say Walker. Is that it? Yeah, but other than that, yeah.
Oh, why she looking at me?
And they eat beans in the morning. I heard like
Oh, they eat
toast,
beans.
yeah.
Now I do love British breakfast, though.
Yeah.
I know they talk about it.
It look good. I ain't gonna catch
It
it.
look
Look
Does
good.
it though?
British French
Beans and
toast.
toast?
Little sausage on the side. Yeah, little
You
egg.
like
Yeah, he sound.
I love beans, yeah.
I like beans.
I
You like
usually
runny
eat fruit in
eggs,
the morning,
like,
but I mean,
I
No, I don't like
cereal.
eggs. I can't do
Yeah.
like I can do
Cereal,
cereal.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I'm more of a scrambled. Like,
I love me
I
some
love
sunny side.
cereal.
You like sunny side? Yeah.
I mean, I like it on
Dip
my
the toast in
burgers.
there. and-
Toast.
yeah, those definitely. Yeah, I eat it like that.
Yeah, what? I love it.
Warm with some rice. Yes, got it.
I'm more of a
So
I'm more
y'all
of a
just
texture
listen
person.
to rap and R&B. Y'all don't listen to no other music.
I like Afrobeat music.
I love.
I dipped in the country, and I try to.
I love country.
I love
I want to
country.
be a country artist.
Yeah, because I'm somewhat of a rockhead myself.
You just need to get you
Yeah.
a 4F-150 and a tractor.
Yeah, get your hat. Get your hat.
Yeah, give me my hand. I'm
Go down to the
the
stockyards in Fort Worth.
Oh yeah,
I was there.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
where I
look down
wanted
there,
to
it's
go.
As a
Yeah.
musician or ex-musician, I guess. Well, I
Ex-musician.
don't make music, but I used to play cello. So like I got an appreciation for all music as cello, and then I did choir, right?
I was a choir and low brass player. There you go.
And your brass.
What'd you play, low brass?
Trombone.
I played baritone.
Baritone, nice.
I did a French horn into one.
I wanted to be a French horn.
Yeah, I got the voice of a country singer. So.
Facts.
Yeah, honey, y'all. Yeah, I love them, especially the country music from back in the day. I love
Country
you know.
singers do have the best stories. Like,
Uh-huh.
Have fantastic stories.
Fantastic.
great storytellers. So rap these days, they just be talking about nothing.
It
It
just-
sound good though.
They make it sound good at least. I mean, say, let's take someone like Post Malone for example. Like he
Post
does it all.
Malone is dope, man. I want to see that man in concert for real.
Nah, man, that boy's tough.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah,
He's having a concert soon, though, right?
I don't know why.
With like Jelly Roll.
So he's on this country
Jelly Roll.
stuff right now.
Yeah, you know, it's come like Beyonce.
Yeah.
Did you like Beyonce country music? Why was everybody talking about her?
They were hating.
They were
Black woman.
They just hating on her.
Yeah.
I actually really
I
like.
listened
How
to
dare
it. I
a
said
black
this
woman
is
It's
from
bad.
my
like
lane
Texas,
and
it go
make some
hard.
money.
Yeah,
though.
I like it,
I
but
like
they was on her ass. I'm talking about
Mhm.
millions of people. Like,
Millions.
this certain country music. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Music
who
is
is you to
subjective,
decide what is and what
And
is
then
not?
she did a remake of Jolene now. That was dope. Yeah.
How you racist? I do not like
She even
this.
had Dolly Parton on there, like, and she had Dolly Parton perform with her
Yeah.
on her song. Like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
ridiculous.
And she had collabed with Miley Cyrus, which was good.
That
too.
They don't like Miley Cyrus neither. Though.
Nobody like Miley Cyrus.
They used to love her.
I used to love it when she was in the Montana.
Chandler
She
Austin.
was in the Montana, I love it.
Yeah.
Coming downhill.
No, facts. I used to
now
love
they're doing the
those
same thing
down
with Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Sabrina Carpenter and he used
Ridiculous.
to be a big fan of
That's like
Justin
to
Bieber,
be fair, she is doing a little too much.
Taylor Swift, everybody.
Well, all of those
That's
Disney
what my
channels,
children-
like
to the
all the
kids,
Disney Channel
right.
people doing too much now.
I
Like,
feel like-
but they had their reasons.
They trying
Yeah.
to break out of that Disney like shell that they got into,
Yeah.
and it's hard unless
That's the
They're
curse.
trying to say they're adult now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grown, like,
Like,
Taylor
Facts,
Swift.
facts, facts,
Who is that little girl? JoJo Siwa?
Oh,
nah,
she's
Yeah.
she's
worse.
just weird. Like,
She's
she's
just
just weird for real.
Yeah.
Like,
JoJo's.
JoJo's
See,
Siwa.
you see that girl do that dance where she's like,
Yeah.
they make fun of her all the time.
she's like
Just
all
like-
metal. She's like all metal now. It's like she's just trying to change her brand.
She's trying to like represent for.
She's like on
kids
camera,
and all
like down in Fireball and doing these weird dances and stuff.
that. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
She
Miley
started off like a
Cyrus
Disney.
was gone through
That's-
that phase.
But you know,
Well,
that's
she
a
was
common
turkey,
trend with a
huh?
lot of the Disney.
Good.
yeah, that's what. Yes.
They kind of end up just going down this path.
Are
It's
you
a
a
little
kid
different.
anymore?
You know,
Yeah, no more,
Don't typecast me
Yeah.
out there.
Right.
I don't know how much we can talk about on her, but you know,
We-
Let's
Yeah,
cut it
yeah,
out.
edit the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, some stuff gonna be edited. But speaking, you know, the popular artist now is Taylor Swift. You know, the Swiftie fans. Taylor Swift. She the same though.
Swifties, they're taking over.
You know,
Taking over.
really, I
They're
would
taking
never thought that the Chiefs would be in the Super Bowl again, man.
You know, as a
It must have been Taylor Swift. She probably predicted it.
I like Josh Allen, but man, couldn't lock in for one more game, man. I can't handle another Chiefs game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, I actually want them to lose this year. I wouldn't-
Please.
I'm just so sick
I wouldn't
of
bet
the
against them.
same.
Everybody in the Super Bowl.
I'm
Yes,
sick
sir.
of the same team in the Super Bowl. What is going on with the Cowboys? Why
Patrick-
y'all
oh
cannot
my God.
get
Patrick
no
Mahomes.
idea?
Man, don't even get me started on the Cowboys. Guys.
So I don't watch football,
I don't either.
but I just know the Cowboys don't win.
I'm a tourist. I
They're
know
the
that.
most valuable team.
That's pretty much my
in the NFL.
knowledge
Yes.
too. Like I didn't know they tried.
How does that make sense? They don't win, but the most valuable team.
Yeah,
They make the most money.
They're supposed to be America's team.
Yeah.
We're
Don't win nothing.
Yes, they are supposed
It's like,
to
we used to be
I
good.
thought
We used to be
American
good.
teams are supposed to be winners. Like I
In the era of Tony
I
Romo.
don't watch.
Somebody
it,
win
so I
it.
can't speak on it.
Somebody made a bag off the Cowboys.
Oh boy, Jerry made
Bring me
what?
in.
Jerry
I'm
making
just trying
money.
to see why he can't hire nobody to be the general manager.
You know how much he make off parking at the
Yeah, I
stadium?
just
Crazy.
don't-
I used to work there.
That's-
Just
that's-
parking, yeah.
They
Oh,
finally got a
He was a
new
victim.
head coach. Yeah, the victim. They
Y'all-
They
finally
made the
high
employees
school,
pay
we
the
would
part
be
to the
like-
I know.
Well, we would do like
Are you
Nah,
serious?
nah,
I'm gonna say,
nah.
you serious?
We had fun parking.
Oh, no,
I was
sorry.
about to say, that's ridiculous. I was about to
But
say.
yeah, nah, it's crazy. Like even if so, I went to an anime convention last year, and it was $50 to park.
They got one tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Really?
It's like emo, anime.
Oh,
I always
that.
see something like that.
Love those.
there's always something going on.
We like those, yeah.
But $50 and it's empty. It's like, can I pay for it? Like, tomorrow, go park it up.
Yeah, no, it's Uber. No, facts.
The
That's
dude.
ridiculous, man. Nah.
Anyways,
But yeah.
Little
man.
side note, when I went to Philly, I stayed next door to where they had the Comic Con. Oh my God, and my girl was with me. Oh my God.
Yes. Fun.
Oh my God.
Fun.
Boy, I said, ooh.
Just like
How much are these tickets?
the costumes, right? Like,
Costumes, man. Like,
crazy.
They go crazy.
I'm gonna go.
Awesome.
cosplay is amazing.
Love
I said,
cosplay,
boy,
man.
I need to go in here and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Pick me up a book or something.
Yes, bro.
make me feel like a kid again.
Literally, you get
Facts.
excited. Like,
Man, as a Marvel fan, ooh boy.
yeah.
Those were the days.
Man, Marvel fans are down right now.
I mean,
Like,
yeah.
but I've been seeing the Captain America. Captain
I don't know how to feel about
I
that.
actually got a picture
I
with the
feel like-
shield.
Oh, yeah?
from the movie. Yeah,
Oh,
I held
sick.
it. Like I got a picture.
Did you go to the
So there's a
The museum?
a collection, private collection
Mm.
in Irving where they have a lot of historical artifacts as well as things from popular movies.
Mhm.
It's called the American Journey Experience. I had went with some of my business partners last year, and it was fire. Like
Damn.
learned so much about history, but also too like I got to hold some of these artifacts that don't have a price. That's scary. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Was it heavy?
Yeah, it was surprisingly a little heavy,
Man.
but I'll show you the
You
picture.
know, that vibranium.
That's what I really want. Some vibranium. I'm gonna change the
I
world.
need to get a suit.
Let me get that Black Panther suit.
I ain't
Facts.
using anymore. R.I.P.
I'm gonna wear that under everything, just in case I get hit by a car or something.
Every day. No, in the shower, everywhere.
Every day.
I ain't taking it off.
Man, I never want to hold me a Captain America shield. They pick up a Thor hammer.
Yeah, you ain't doing that.
Nah, I don't want to though.
Honestly, I'm really excited for this new Superman movie.
I
Honestly.
ain't,
Yeah.
That's my dog.
I'm a Superman fan.
Man.
See, I'm a Superman fan. I don't like how emotional he is.
Emotional.
Superman is very
I feel
emotional.
like that's his only weakness though. Like,
Exactly.
Aside from a Green
You
Rock,
gotta
yeah,
have a
you're right.
I-
I just
yeah.
feel like some
Green
people just
Rock.
don't know how to write Superman
And that may be
correctly.
true. But like that
Right,
Superman versus Batman,
I like that movie.
I didn't like Superman in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah, I was
the
doing
person
Batman.
directing the movie
I was
did
doing
it
Batman.
poorly.
Yeah.
That's not Superman at all. I believe in James Gunn. I believe in him. He made Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. Did y'all watch the Superman and Lois?
No.
I saw a little bit of that. Not a big fan, honestly.
I wasn't a big fan either, but I started watching it. It's actually pretty good. It's kind of like a different universe.
Mhm.
He has 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Lois ended up getting cancer and stuff, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
a different side of
Yeah.
Superman.
Oh.
Kind of showing like him as a adult trying to teach his kids how to be Superman,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
still dealing with his life and
Right.
enemies and stuff. So it's actually pretty good.
More of a human story.
It's more of a exactly more of a
That's pretty cool.
insider outside of the comic books and stuff.
Yeah.
So y'all. So how life been for y'all lately?
Fantastic.
Up and down.
We're getting through it.
As long as you got some balance.
Life
That
has
should
to
work.
try.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm too cheery.
Crazy things that's been happening.
Now life's been crazy recently.
Yeah, man. Me, graduated from college back in December 2023. And I've been in the process, I've been looking for a job for a year now. And it's tough though.
What you have a degree?
Broadcast communication. Yeah, I graduated from here.
Nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah, this show used to actually be on UTA radio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah, he was on the radio show. And you was on the radio show.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was on like the last one you did, right?
Yeah,
before you graduated.
Who?
Okay, so I was on the show
that
before you
with?
then, because I was on the second lab.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, you was on there with my homie Matt. When we did the music episode. Yeah, and that dude Jaden was on there. The one
The guy that dances and stuff?
Oh wow.
The one that you see in front of Park Mall doing the dances?
Oh wait, that dude?
That guy, yeah.
Bro.
Wait, that's
His TikTok was crazy.
Yeah.
And he got to meet Taylor Smith.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar. You're gonna like me? Dancer?
So
Yeah,
if you ever drive
By the
down
Parks Mall?
by Parks Mall,
Yeah,
right in
yeah.
front, he usually have a sign and he's like dancing and doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
I mean, he's TikTok famous and
Yeah.
Oh wow.
you know. I mean, that's why we take assessment. You've been doing that since I remember.
Oh wow.
You've been doing that for a hot minute.
Yeah.
I
I've been
remember
doing
when I
it
used to
for
work
a
at the
while.
Toys R Us over there.
Oh.
I would see him, bro.
Yeah.
That dance, I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
what
bro.
is this guy doing?
You make your money, dog.
That boy is locked in. I
No,
like
literally,
that.
hours.
Jesus.
Hours. I
And
don't.
he jamming the whole time.
Not mad at him
You
at
know when you
all.
started? Because I was here like 2 years ago and I saw him.
I want to say I started driving in, I want to say like 2015. So probably like 2015, 2016. He probably
That
been,
boy consistent.
Yeah.
Nah, he been
Yeah,
consistent.
that boy consistent.
Rain,
Yeah.
cold, sunshine,
Shoot,
day,
he-
night.
He got his headphones in
Yeah,
and
that boy
jamming
vibing.
with the sound.
That's real consistent work, and he made it.
So yeah, I would say last month I went to Atlanta. I don't know if y'all had known about that.
How was that?
It was good, so I will be moving out there next year though.
Oh,
In the
okay.
fall of next year.
Okay,
So
awesome.
to be a part of the entertainment business.
You go get a job with Tyler Perry.
Oh,
Hopefully
no.
be working with Tyler
Yeah,
Perry.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Goodness.
But yeah, Atlanta is such an amazing place, a great opportunity for black people.
It is.
Absolutely.
And
That
Yeah.
was
Land of
black
excellence.
billionaires.
That's the
And
modern
on
day
top
Black
of
Wall
that,
Street.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know if y'all know about this artist Kenny from Skate, and she also was on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Candy?
Yeah.
Candy.
It's a lot of girls named Candy out here, though.
Yeah, no facts. Like,
He said I got 3 candies.
Yeah.
Kenny,
like 4.
she was part of that 90s R&B group of Skate with
Okay,
Tommy.
Okay.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so I got a chance to go to her restaurant, Old Lady Gang.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
They had 2 locations, but we ended up going to the original one, the small one.
I need to go spend some time around there. I always just been in the airport, and I
Yeah.
don't have good review of it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I believe I went
Yeah.
there like a couple years ago. So my sister was going to go to college at Clark,
Mm.
and Atlanta's a nice place. Like, I like it.
yeah, we went
You say you
to
from Fort?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to high school at?
North Crowley.
Oh, no.
North
Yeah.
Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Big Crowley.
Yeah, when I went out there, I also went to the Coca-Cola thing. Man, that was lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the Martin Luther King Museum, that was
I seen it
also
on
lit.
your stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah. Atlanta is different. Georgia is different, of course.
They look better in Florida.
You
Yeah,
say,
Florida-
brother,
Florida
it's
man.
come
Oh
on.
my God.
Florida woman.
I have family.
I'm worried about, going to the bathroom in my own house and there's a snake in the toilet.
Literally.
Alligators
What?
everywhere.
Literally
Live in
can't
Texas,
do
we
it.
don't fuck with nothing in the water.
No, nothing.
Texas,
I'm
hot,
staying
y'all.
my butt on land.
Do
Thank
not
you.
keep love in Texas,
I have a question for
y'all.
y'all. Y'all seen them trying to do the destination resorts here in Texas?
No.
Oh, no.
No. What do you mean?
Y'all gotta do some research on that.
I'm
Interesting.
gonna check that out. Thank
Yeah,
you.
facts.
Man, have y'all seen in Grand Prairie, off of George Bush, where they got those they kind of got like a little man-made, like a lake or whatever. Andretti's, you know where Andretti's is?
Yeah.
Up there in that area, they get, that's
Yeah,
gonna be
they're
one of them
building up.
destination. Yep.
Destinations,
Yeah,
resorts, and
so
all
y'all
that.
just be prepared
Interesting.
and ready for that.
Interesting.
I'm telling you,
Well, sound like house prices over there finna go up.
Yeah. I don't know
like,
if I'm a big fan of that.
it's just been going up.
Well, luckily right now they're still in the voting stages, so I kind of just been telling everybody about it. So,
Okay.
you know.
You trying to influence it up, or you trying to like not have that happen?
Let's not have
I
more
don't
people.
want to
Yeah,
influence
like,
anybody
That's
with
what I'm saying. I'm
anything.
trying to have more people move to Texas because, like,
Because
I
look
like
at Cali.
Yeah,
Cali.
we get a lot of Cali.
Don't
people
come here,
here.
y'all.
Yeah. We
So,
gonna get a lot of
yeah,
In my mind,
Nah,
the
that's what I'm
destination
saying.
resort could go two
Complain
ways.
about it.
Yeah.
It can either be
But
a
California,
real destination
I
resort
would not be moving to California.
for tourists and stuff, or it could be like a front they do a destination resort for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then you know how like being there, they buy housing
Man, I
and
feel
stuff.
bad
That
for
you work
those
for.
people.
So then it's harder for people to
Facts.
come in.
I couldn't
and
imagine. In Texas,
get the hood. What's the word I'm looking for?
But
Keep
I'm like, why
the people
they
low,
keep on
push them a little lower.
happening, though?
Yeah.
They gentrify the area.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
It's gentrification going
You go to
on.
it.
That we
Yeah.
ain't go
That's happening in my neighborhood right now. It's like, I'll drive around,
Some of us
and you just see like a
Yeah.
huge house in the middle of these like
Exactly.
just broken down shack
Most
houses.
of
Yeah.
us really not.
Yeah, it's
So,
over.
Your neighbor mad because his
Yeah.
taxes just went up.
Yeah, nah, I don't blame them too.
Yeah, property tax.
So I have a question, y'all. Will y'all go to California since what had happened recently?
With the fires?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll still
I
go.
go to Cali.
You wanna go?
I mean,
Too much for Cali.
and say I have too much going on in my life right now to be going to Cali of all
I mean,
places.
if I was
But I
ready,
mean,
yeah, sure, I'll go to Cali, but that's not.
I mean, if you're perhaps,
For a
yeah.
couple
Have
days,
you ever been to
bro.
Vegas?
But you would not want to
You
move
go
out
for it.
there.
I do want to go to Vegas. Yeah.
But yeah, I went to Las Vegas back in October. I mean, it was okay, man. It's not the city I want to live in.
Right, no, you
Yeah, I
never
couldn't
want
live
to
in
do
Vegas.
that.
It's too much going
I was expecting
on.
more breaks.
Yeah.
People
Like, they
of
must have
Las
did that.
Vegas. People of Las Vegas. Ellis, if y'all know about Ellis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Vegas. Yeah, it's a good song.
But if you could afford, I guess, moving around in Vegas, you could afford California.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I feel like those, like where would you want to go? Where, how you guys travel? That's my first question. How you guys where have you traveled?
I've been all over just about the United States. I haven't really been out the country or anything.
I want to go out of the country. I'm trying to go to
Yeah.
Japan.
I don't
First place you
know
go to out of
if
the
I
country.
find too much because
Mine's
of what
like
had
Japan.
happened.
Okay.
You know,
That is a
Europe.
very unique situation and
But-
very tragic. But the fact that
Yeah,
all
I'm just trying
all
to
the
see
backgrounds.
how did that end happen for that jet to crash into that?
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Crash into
it's so sad.
apparently
Yeah.
the helicopter pilot only had like 500 hours of flight time. They weren't really experienced.
Because one of the ladies, the flight attendant, the one that died in that plane crash, she stayed here in Dallas and Fort Worth. Black lady.
Sad.
Crazy.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Y'all should do like research on what was on that plane. What was on that.
Yeah, I saw there was
Because
this.
I think we saw her a
there's just
couple
gonna be
times
this
when
judge.
me and my
Oh my
family
gosh, this
went
black
to
woman.
the
Yeah, she
airport
was gonna
to go
change
to
the
Las
legal
Vegas.
system.
There's always something with like a catastrophic event.
But
that
that
happens
was
in the United
shocking
States.
though.
There's
It made
usually
me
something
don't want
that
to get on the
happens.
plane.
Or somebody that-
Nah, I used to
Need
drive.
to
I
do
like
something.
Denver.
Exactly. Like
I drive to Denver.
You know,
14 hours, 12 hours.
here
Yeah.
and there.
Yeah, I done got away from flying if I ain't got to. Like in the country, if it's within 10 hours.
Right.
I can make it slide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave in the morning, I'm there by noon.
Yeah, there you go. Like, let's see. I recently went to Illinois because me and my girlfriend were visiting her grandparents, and I'd never been to Chicago before, so I was like, okay,
I've
let's
never
take
been
a
to
flight over
Chicago.
How long you been in a relationship? How's that?
there. 6
How's
years.
the relationship?
6
now?
years?
Yeah, okay,
like,
6 years.
cause dating nowadays just be crazy. So
I know,
if you
it
got
is.
some, hold on to that.
It is. It
But
is.
he's married.
Hold on.
He's married.
Lock it
Happily
down.
married.
Already.
How long have you
I
been
went
married?
on one
So,
date.
We just got married this past October. Thank you.
Amen.
So we actually just went to the courthouse and got married because as far as little context for what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Right. This might be controversial to some people,
You
I don't-
about to get those internet
And
trolls.
that's fine. I don't care, right? So
Good.
when it comes to like marriage and like the importance that we put on the marriage, the importance on the marriage is on the relationship of the two individuals getting married,
Exactly.
not on a wedding. Now here, like we make a big deal of this whole wedding because it's supposed to be to celebrate the families joining, right? But the wedding is not for the couples getting married. It is for everybody else.
Celebration.
And so with that celebration, personally, I don't believe that if you're not in a financial spot to have a big wedding,
Literally.
don't put yourself in debt behind it.
Literally.
Because a lot of people will go and spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on a wedding that they don't have. Like, why are you spending $40,000 on a wedding when you don't have a house?
Right.
Thank
Right?
you.
Like,
Thank you.
instead, take that same amount of money, go put a down payment on a house and do that together, and then have your wedding in the backyard.
Exactly.
It's yours.
It's yours.
Yeah.
You own it, and it sets
Yeah.
yourself up for your financial well-being for your
I like the
family.
way you think.
I like
They
this
get
guy.
so caught in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
wedding stuff.
Just
Then you don't know who's in the family fight, but you don't know if
And-
both families gonna collapse.
Correct. And something I also wanted to mention too. So, Tamela Mann and David Mann, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if y'all noticed.
That's
Yeah, shout out to them.
Mr. Brown
family.
family.
They
Yes.
stayed in thousand.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very close with them.
Mm.
Not me, but my family.
Oh,
But
wow.
so
He said, I mean,
I gotta can't lie, right?
You're right.
But
Take
so
me to the
they
king.
actually have been married for a while, and they got married at the courthouse. Super small wedding, because at the time they couldn't afford it. Later on, they made it big. Y'all remember their wedding a few years ago that they had? It
Yeah.
was broadcast on television.
Yeah.
He gave her that wedding of her dreams when he was in a position
She's
to do
able
so.
40.
Right.
And you know what? If more people operated like that, less people would be in debt.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
Amen to that.
Don't be
Amen.
like those housewives like Cynthia out the Real House of Atlanta.
Yeah, they
She
come in
had
for
2
that.
weddings and again divorced from both of those men. Don't be like
Yeah,
that.
nah.
A lot of money. See, those housewives, they be spending money on weddings and all that.
Because they be married with money.
Yeah,
Very the money. That's not
At
the.
least Candy, she the only one still stay with her husband.
Imagine having $100,000 wedding and y'all break up.
Yeah, y'all. No rule. That divorce about to hit you.
Do they split that debt?
Good question.
Yeah, I'm making somebody
Yeah.
say
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's hear from the married man's perspective.
So, and when it comes to debt and a divorce, right? So I work in finance.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But I talk to people for a living. Now, when people get divorced, you split, unless you have a prenup, you split everything. So the debt, y'all got the house.
So she has
That's
student
your
loans, or
negotiation.
you have student loans. It's yours now.
You negotiate what debts.
crazy.
I have a
Why you look like
when
you
you're
on
done,
something?
I have a question. Go ahead.
I'm just curious.
So it's all negotiated by a lawyer. Hopefully they have an attorney. But yeah. What's your question?
Do you believe that a prenup is by far a higher requirement in today's age, or you don't believe so?
So that's a good question because, like, even with my wife, she actually asked me, she was like, hey, would you want to do a prenup? I'm okay with doing that. And because with today's society, and it's not that we have doubts about our relationship, it is insurance, but also too, I feel like if you don't have that prenup, it's an extra layer of accountability when you make that commitment for life. Right?
Right.
Because it when you are tempted, because I feel like as a married man, you're gonna have temptation thrown your way. Because some people, they hear that you married and
I hear about that a lot.
they start
Oh, they
throwing
get
things
stingy.
at you,
Yeah.
right?
Crazy.
And that temptation is there, but when you have that extra layer of accountability financially, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, you're invested into another person, you're less likely to give into said temptation.
Yeah.
So today's day and age, if you feel like you need a prenup, do it.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not that you trust your partner any less. It is insurance, and you don't want to lose everything that you built. Like, imagine spending 20 years of your life building a business or a company or something, a
Right.
brand,
Mhm.
and somebody comes in, y'all get married 2 years, you lose everything.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go crazy.
I go crazy.
crazy.
And some people do go crazy, and then they, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
So like,
yeah.
it's a thing. And I think, you know, in today's day and age, if you feel like you need one, get one.
Yeah.
It's not even that too. Like you just y'all remember you know, a couple weeks ago, dude just was going out here going crazy, driving around and being, you know, what's a good word to describe this? Lustful. And after he got caught trying to be weird and all that, yeah, promiscuous, exactly. Off himself. He was a father of a kid, married, happily married. Yeah, suicide, guilt.
Because he was out here.
You can have everything and still lose it. You just have one choice.
Yeah. And, you know, that's the crazy thing is like, you know, you can have the family, you can have the money, and then you can still live a life where you're unfulfilled.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because unfortunately we have a lot of people like that. Like
they be hating on those broke folks. I think we ain't even got it. Like
we
this
ain't got it.
We got nothing, man.
But we have
we having fun. That's the thing.
right? We
That's
have
the thing. Yeah.
So,
I'd rather be
You can't buy
happy than
happy.
everything else. No.
so I have a question.
What's
here.
up? What's up?
So do y'all, so the role in the marriage, do y'all think that the husband should like go out there and work and then the wife just stay at home?
In today's
The
world,
wife usually don't even want to stay home.
in today's world, that's literally impossible.
So
Yeah. I mean, she can work, but I feel like the husband should get out there and work and, you know, provide for the family.
Right.
For instead of her being a provide, but she can work if she want to. I'm not gonna fund her on that.
Right.
So.
I feel like in today's world is a little bit more difficult, but if that's her choice and she wants to, you know, be a stay-at-home mom, that's her choice. You got to respect her opinion.
Yeah.
So
she.
That's why you get to know people before you just.
But I just don't think it's a good idea for a husband to stay at home and not work. So
another thing.
So
yeah.
There's some levels, right? Because that's a broad topic, right? And this is controversial, but like biblically, the man is supposed to protect and provide. And that's a masculine thing to do. Now, in today's day and age, it's hard for single income household to make it these days, right? But that also creates an obstacle that we as men have to learn how to overcome.
Exactly.
Right? And in times where things are hard and there's desperation, that's when the most creativity is found. Because when you look at the Great Depression, that was a time that created a lot of entrepreneurs that found solutions to the problems that were going on. And being a man, right, you can have a way to protect and provide. And providing, listen, if you don't have a job and you at home, like, it happens. Right? Like, you can't control layoffs. That's the day and age you live in.
That's understandable.
But you become broke when you stop working on yourself. So don't become broke not working on yourself, but instead work on increasing your value every day. Whether that's reading a book, listening to an educational podcast, or something to educate yourself so that you can continue elevating, because that creates value not only to yourself, but you're filling up your cup so that you can pour into others, especially having a family.
I just made an Instagram video on the way here talking about happiness, how you're not really happy. You know, they say ignorance is bliss, which, you know, whatever. But in order to truly be happy, you have to be knowledgeable. It's like, I can't have a conversation with you and be happy about it if I don't know what you're talking about. If I don't understand you. Like, I can't walk in this room and see all these people and enjoy themselves if I don't understand what they're doing.
Right.
So you have to be knowledgeable. You gotta build yourself up.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with that.
I would just want to bring that up because I think it's very important, though. Don't see it for staying home dad, staying home husband, unless something that came up where they cannot work.
Yeah,
I mean, they got that work.
the option not to work. That's wild.
Yeah, I was like, but you do have some relationships where it works out for them because it's just, and like where we're at, right? Women out earn men in today's society in the corporate environment.
Yeah.
By a lot, Women out earn the
they
men.
can do it on their own by saying all men is bad, which is not true. So
Yeah, it's not necessarily true, right? But you know, like if that's like the dynamic of the relationship where, he can stay home. All right, cool. But I know if it's me, if I'm staying home and I ain't got to work, I'm gonna start something. So
I'm going to provide for my family. I don't care what you
get on a laptop to make money.
Literally.
I'm the king of the house.
Like, if you're gonna be the main provider, at least let me be a benefactor in some way. Cause
Right.
like I'm not about to just be sitting around here doing
Yeah,
nothing.
the name you want to.
You gotta be motivated, you know.
We gotta be motivated. We won't be sitting at home watching soap operas and talk shows.
But that's when I start getting depressed.
It's like
That's why I be depressed.
I'm depressed, man. I gotta go find something to
you
do.
do things that you don't want to do,
Yeah.
or you start becoming a person
I have
you
to
don't
do
like to
something.
be. Like you gotta stay motivated, man.
Yeah,
Go work out. Go to the gym. You know?
Because the more you stay at home, it make you want to go up in the kitchen and eat and all
Literally.
that. Yeah, we have to be doing something out there now. This is what's so good about this generation. They always get out there and do it.
There's a lot of more people learning like skills, like trying to learn skills, and we got a lot of people to think on just YouTube. Like a lot of people are just inspiring other people to just do better about their lives.
So sidebar with like this generation doing everything, and you know there's a lot of businessmen coming up. So an issue that just occurred, people freaking out about is like I just made the story about the like EBT being shut off and stuff like that.
Like the snap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The benefits.
Okay, now let's say like even in this room we have businessmen in this room. So like we have to come to a point where we start. What's the word I'm looking for? Using each other. They're gonna no more free lunches. I just made a video about this. They're not doing free lunches, but why don't the community come together? She go buy bread, she go buy cheese, me.
Why do we don't get the free lunches. We need to be working for it.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
So,
There's,
yes.
but I'll let you go ahead.
Well, so this is something that I want to speak on. So, like, as an entrepreneur, right? Like, it's an entrepreneur's responsibility. If you own a business, you don't just take money from people and use it for yourself. You're supposed to invest that money back into your
community, literally.
back into the people around you. So, like, if they're taking things away, it's up to us that do have to reinvest back into the same communities we came from in order to help that community grow as a whole. Because that's how we all get ahead. And no free lunch, man. I grew up on free lunch.
We all
did.
I still remember my lunch number. Like,
I
needed that.
I understand your kids can get free lunch. I understand that.
But I just hate when businessmen or people who have business forget about the
Where they
community.
came from.
There's no way your niece and your uncle should be online crying that they're not getting free lunches no more, or she don't have SNAP no more.
Like, what's her name? Like,
And you go buy her burger. You know, like,
crying on the bank. I'm like,
now I really want to get some. We been talking about this, like getting land and just starting like black community.
yeah, make the black community better.
I'm telling
Now,
you.
I'm trying to
just
make
Like
so
actually
tired.
like creating one.
like
I'm just so tired because I just seen like it just seemed like we had to buy, and I'm just like I'm tired of it.
I mean, but that's by design. Like, you know, the dollar is a fictional thing. Like,
Shoot.
And one thing is
That's
we
why
need
we
to,
do that.
you know, one
Exactly.
thing
We don't
Yeah,
even
man.
have real money.
we don't exactly.
One
So,
thing
like,
is we
real
need
money.
to
And the more they print out, the more we get in debt.
Yeah.
what's
One
that? Trump just
thing-
stopped $3 billion.
See, we no
Crazy.
politics.
Oh my bad. It's my fault not to go there.
But
This is
yeah,
real life.
Right.
But yeah, one thing is we need to stop doing is depending on the government with everything. Yeah,
That part.
we need to like do it ourselves, like real talk.
Yeah.
Cause we can't let the government in our business and all that.
Well, until we stop hating on each other, it's not gonna happen.
Correct.
Well, we just, I don't know, it's just like every time when we had functions and events, we always feel like we had to get into fights. And
We gotta stop it.
fussing.
We gotta
I'm like,
we-
can we have a
we-
good time?
People
It's
get
just
offended.
like love and hip hop.
So that just begs the
That's
question.
why that's why the show is so famous. Because
Yeah.
they can relate to it so much.
So like just like going into that, like with the whole community and whatnot, do y'all believe, like as the black community, do y'all think that like the concepts of, you know, gangs and all that, like do y'all believe that
Can we talk about
that's-
religion on here?
as long as it's not
Yeah,
against
yeah.
religion.
Yeah.
Because I'm in Christian,
Like-
so.
Like, do y'all believe the concepts of gangs and gang affiliation is kind of poison the black community to a rut, or?
So what it is today, it's been misconstrued from
That's
what
what I'm gonna go with.
the originality of what a gang
Exactly.
was.
Exactly.
Because originally gangs were made to be what our police is supposed to be,
Right.
Yeah.
right? To protect and serve. See, you look confused, right?
See,
So
people say my black card taken away.
No. So it's not that. The thing is, a lot of people are misinformed about this. But when you look at the Black Panther Party, and then you start looking at the original Bloods and Crips, they weren't against each other. They protected different communities.
They policed the neighborhood.
And they policed their own communities and empowered people to, one, know the law, two, know how to defend themselves.
Yeah.
And held each other accountable.
Yeah.
And stuff, they find each other, cussing, killing.
And you were just talking about how we need to rely less on the government. The police are government employees.
Yep.
And you see what they're doing to our people,
Yeah.
right? And
Look
look,
at ICE.
like, I know cops probably are watching this.
Ridiculous.
I'm not against,
all
all
cops
police,
not
but
bad,
this
you
is
know.
what's going on, and I'm speaking about it just being real, right? Like, there's a lot of incidents that have happened across the country, and we talk about defunding the police. I'm like, listen, they're people, they gotta
No,
eat too.
we can't
However,
defund.
I don't believe certain police departments need to have a tank in their arsenal.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
It's spending the money wisely, and then real mental evaluations, and then understanding. You gotta know your area. You can't be a cop from, I don't know, Ohio, move to Texas, and then try to police something. Like, you don't understand these people. You don't know what they're going through.
Right.
You don't know how to help them. You don't know how to talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Which
Yeah,
You don't know what they
communication,
need
everything.
or want.
That's actually a good point. So my wife, she's from Newark, and she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, all the cops there, they have a law where the cops have to live in the city that they're policing. Because now, you know the community. Like, we all know we got like that one drunk uncle that shows up at all the family reunions.
Yeah.
We got that in our communities too, and we need to understand, hey, he ain't dangerous.
Don't
He's
shoot
just
him.
drunk.
Yeah, don't kill him.
Yeah, just take him down.
Yeah.
Lock his door.
Lock his
Yeah.
door, put
Yeah.
him in. Yeah, go sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got so and so who don't know him. He's a threat. Then lit him up. Oh my God.
Uncle's drunk as hell.
We didn't even call calls on him. Like, we let him chill. That was somebody's. Yeah.
That's it.
So, okay, I have a question here. What's the biggest problem in the black community?
Biggest problem?
Biggest
I mean, that's a broad topic because there's multiple, right?
Multiple.
Because we can go we can go health, we can
Yep.
talk finance,
Yeah.
we can talk spirituality, we can talk. That's a broad topic.
You were
So,
just
like,
talking
can you
about to talk
specify?
about religion.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that for another time.
Okay.
You know, like, I'm a Christian. What you?
And you know what?
Can you specify like exactly which problem you wanna focus?
Yeah.
Oh, well, and then what's the biggest issue? I know people say the rap music is the biggest
Right.
issue
Yeah.
in the black
I wouldn't
community.
even say that.
I'm gonna
I
go
wouldn't say
with.
that.
For mom, say my biggest issue with the black community would just be trauma.
Trauma.
I can agree with that.
And then I feel like a lot of black people have I hate to say this, but like that victim mentality, like
Self-victimizing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
True that.
I feel like the black community has self-victimized
Yeah.
itself for so long
Yeah.
that we feel like we're entitled to something.
Yeah,
So-
we like we think that everybody owe us something, but that's the case. Nobody owe us nothing.
Nah, man. I mean, even our parents don't really owe us, you know, the things that they give us. They give it to us because they love us,
Yeah.
right? And then outside of our home, nobody owes us jack.
Yeah.
Nope, nothing.
And you know, like, yeah, we do walk around with a chip on our shoulder. Like, I remember, oh man, I graduated. I was like, yo, why can't I just have a place to stay?
Literally.
Right? Like,
Yeah, I
it's
need a
just
place to
something
live.
that simple, right? But you gotta go out and you gotta earn
you
it.
have to earn it.
And you know, like, we do feel like we're owed something because of what we're taught. However, we are miseducated on a lot of different things, and because of that, we have to educate ourselves in order to remove this victim mindset that we developed
everybody.
and we were taught growing up versus saying, "Oh, I can't do this because I'm black." No.
Yeah,
You set yourself up for
I
failure.
can't
Set
have
yourself up
a
for
house.
failure.
Just saying that, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Exactly.
They
Just saying that you already
me. I'm
missed
like,
the
why
point.
do we have to fear the white man? They not no
You know what?
God.
This
They-
is what I preach all the time. Most people don't really understand the Constitution though. They talk about America's entities. Like, you don't understand how this game is played.
Yep.
So you lost.
Yep.
I'm not gonna
But
say
yeah,
the paperwork.
play,
Yeah, you can't even
Yeah,
play.
like-
You can't even play because you can't read it. So it's like,
Huh? Yeah.
There's, yeah.
Right.
Oh, walk out and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
but
What lights on?
yeah, black people have to learn how to
Yeah,
number one
it
read.
just-
Yes,
Get off
yeah.
social media.
This is like
Know your rights.
And know your rights.
And,
Know how to play the
stop,
game.
and y'all need to stop being on the shade room all day.
Literally.
Shade room.
Yeah.
Just
I
spread
don't need
negativity,
be
like,
on
you know.
there like that.
What's the shade room?
Oh, with,
I'm glad you don't know. It's just drama.
It's
Drama.
Hip hop,
man.
rap, black drama.
You know
That's all
what
I'm
It's,
talking about.
yeah, it's.
I don't even
Y'all
follow
need to do. We need to do something productive. You
Stop giving them views.
know?
Yeah.
Stop getting we
Stop
like
giving
we
them
can
attention,
sit there and
please.
say that the white man this and that. You know, we don't have to give them no power. They not no God. Like, come on.
I mean, at the end of the day, like if we spend less time worrying about like what white people are
Yeah.
doing, right? Because when it comes down to it, there's a small percentage now of Caucasians, right,
Yeah.
that are actually racist.
Yeah.
Because most of them now have blended families.
Yeah,
Mhm.
literally.
And you know, like they cool with working with black people because we've been doing it the last 50
They
years.
tolerate black
now,
people.
we have
Yeah.
a small part. Like there's,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, like we're in Texas.
Right.
We still have sundown towns. If you don't know what that is,
Yes.
look it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Look it up, please.
Same thing
Look
with
at-
Arkansas.
Yeah.
However, it's a small percentage compared to the rest of the country.
Right.
So like that being the case, listen, we don't really have a whole lot holding us back from being successful in pursuing what we want to do. Therefore, we don't need to walk around with this chip on our shoulder, and we can learn our rights. We can
Yeah.
make money, and we
Yeah.
can lift up our community.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's-
like we need to start doing it for ourselves too. We need this government, all
Literally.
that. That's when they had control over us, and people don't realize
I
that.
think we need a Boston Tea Party,
That was the Tea Party.
but we
Interesting.
can't, unfortunately.
But it's just
Yeah,
like
explain that.
it's like
Yeah.
I mean the other thing is family reunions and all. This the reason why we can't be having family reunions and all that because people want to sit there and fight. Can we all just get along? We don't have to just we don't have to just get together for funerals. We
Yeah.
can get together for family reunions and all and get along and talk about the good old times instead of drama. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did. You so and so. All that like they on love
Yeah,
and
that's family
hip hop.
drama though.
I
That's
mean,
family
yeah,
drama.
it comes from, like you said, family trauma, and unfortunately, a lot of people in our communities, we don't take the time or invest the time and money to actually get help for
Yeah.
that trauma.
Right.
Like I remember when I started going to therapy,
Right.
yo, my life changed because I was like, I didn't know I had this problem that
Yeah.
came from my childhood and my upbringing,
Oh wow.
and
Wow.
next thing you know, you passing that along to your kids because
Literally.
it's what you were taught
Oh,
and what was
jeez.
done to you, right? And so that creates these generational curses or this generational trauma that gets passed down. Like, and that's anything from diet, from the way we discipline and talk to our children, and the way we make them feel. Like
Yeah.
I went through some things when I was a kid, and I was like, I didn't like the way that made me feel, and I was like, I ain't gonna do that when I get older. And I was like, I can change that, right? Because we have the power to change.
Right.
Because once you know better,
Yeah.
you can do better.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How long did it take you in therapy to like have a breakthrough or like see progress from yourself?
I say it took. So that's the thing, man. That's a hard question, and the reason I say that is because like it's like
It's a gradual
when you're building a house, right? You have to build it brick by brick,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're gonna tear down something that's already built, it's gonna take some time to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you chipping away with every session that you go to before, I wouldn't even call it a breakthrough because you're already breaking
Right.
as you're discussing it. And just you opening up about the trauma to somebody else, believe it or not, that's therapeutic.
Yeah.
But not everybody can be your therapist.
Yeah, you can't talk to everybody, especially some people up in the church, because they be the ones go and tell your business.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just
That's
like,
another discussion. That I don't know.
Well, I'm putting it out
Another
there,
time.
bro. I'm putting it out there. That's how it be. People are messy up in the church.
It's true. But, I mean, unfortunately, you know, like if somebody shares something with you in confidence, keep it.
Keep it,
confidential.
yeah.
Keep it.
Please.
Yeah,
Keep
I was
it
like,
secret.
And that's how drama gets started.
that's right. That's right. That is how drama
And literally,
gets
but
started.
these days people will take what you tell them and use it against you. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
to make
why.
themselves feel better.
This
so.
is the other thing. We need to stop posting our business on social media, Facebook, and all
But see,
that.
it wouldn't be a problem if people were trustworthy. Like,
Yeah.
if we had right now, like how we just talked about anything.
Yeah.
You tell me anything, I'm not gonna use it against you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bring it up.
You're
I'm not gonna go
gonna-
home and be like, hey, guess what I learned today?
You're not gonna judge me.
It's just
Like,
I don't care. Like, you know, we together almost every day. He could have a problem with me and be like, hey, you did that. You know, he could.
So
It won't have no weight with me, you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's just you're a man. That's how you feel. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let it down the line and be like, oh, he weird, or like, I don't like him, or go spread. People don't know how to be
People,
true to
they get
themselves.
mad.
Others to themselves.
Mhm.
It's
If
really
they
about being
get
true to
mad
yourself.
at you, and then next thing you know, you could tell somebody else, and they made me mad. I'm just gonna talk about them behind their back.
And that comes down to ego and self-image.
Ego
Ego.
and not being comfortable with. A lot of people don't know what their emotions are for and how to use them.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, we had it. You know, we as the place we had it bad.
Well, I mean, and the reason why we had it bad is because, again, it comes from trauma. We don't talk about it. Like, I remember growing up, and like, there's things that weren't talked about as a child that I feel like I should have known. Like, talking about sex is something big because, and I'm not talking about the physical aspects. I'm talking about the other things that come with it. Right? And
soul
then,
ties, stuff like that.
Right.
Exactly.
Everybody
Yeah.
just said it feel good.
Yeah, exactly.
You got your
Right.
mama, yeah, we're gonna want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uncle's
yeah,
telling
right.
you it'll feel
Like,
good and whatnot.
They
Yeah.
telling you this stuff, but they don't tell you what comes with it, right? They don't tell you about the responsibility.
Right.
What comes after, what can happen,
Right. This can kill you.
It can kill
It can get you killed or worse.
Yeah.
Or worse,
Yeah,
really.
exactly,
Yeah,
right? Or like just talking about things that are important in depth, like dealing with your emotions. Man, look, unfortunately for black men, we don't deal with our emotions, we don't talk about them, and because we don't, we end up
Because-
having explosions.
Yeah,
Resentment.
I mean,
we-
some
yeah.
of us could commit suicide. I know somebody that did that last year, and
Yeah.
they went to our church.
And you know, I struggled with suicide at one point.
Yeah, me
And
too.
it happens,
Yeah.
right? And it comes from trauma that's not dealt with.
Yeah.
And then when you start dealing with that trauma and actually working through it, now you can overcome it.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, like I'm an advocate, you know, like, hey, if you got these thoughts, you need to talk to
You need
somebody.
to.
Yeah,
Please.
please talk to
Yes.
somebody.
Anybody.
That's what I
Like-
do. I talk to somebody.
You have to.
Yeah.
Or you be out here going crazy.
Yeah, that's like, and you gotta talk through those things because when you have these feelings, these thoughts, like your emotions are valid. If somebody
But
makes you mad, they offend you,
Yeah.
you are valid for how you feel.
But
Can't
you
nobody
know,
take that away from
The
you.
word society taught us means to be tough, not to put
But
your
see, this is the
feelings
thing.
out
So-
there.
Y'all took it the wrong way.
Right.
He should be able to come to me and tell me whatever on his mind that I did.
Mm.
I should be man enough to be like, I did that. If we how we want to handle that, we can handle it and move on.
Mhm.
It's not, oh, he made me mad. Like, you know, like,
you
nah,
letting your
man.
jealousy and or ego
Yeah.
get away.
Now,
That-
that to me defines toughness.
Literally.
Because if you can, like the guy in fights, right, is the guy that can take a hit and be outright.
Yeah.
Well, if you in a conversation and somebody, they don't make a jab at you, but like they hit you with something real that
They
night,
provoke the emotion.
they provoke the emotion
Yeah.
and they question your ego for something that you did, right?
Literally.
Now this is gonna show you what kind of man you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you ready to squabble now?
Yeah,
I don't
so-
consider you a man now. Am I?
Yeah.
You're still a kid. You have childish ways.
And they be like, I'm gonna punch you, I'm gonna beat you.
Go for it. Go
up."
for it. Right? That's what I said. Like, when you go home and lay your head on the pillow, yeah, I may be beat up, but what I say it still resonates in your spirit.
You're not
So
trying.
you won't fight them back.
No.
You're not trying.
I'm
You're
not gonna
not.
fight nobody
You're not-
unless I feel like that's how we kind of situation.
They say you're not mad at what they say. You're
Like,
just
that's
mad at
like
the
young
truth.
black kids, they ain't
Don't
fighting
fight
anymore.
you.
Yeah, they ain't fighting no
Yeah.
more.
They got a weapon. They can shut you up for good
They
nowadays.
can't.
Oh, you say something?
Ridiculous.
Pow, pow.
And it's so easy to get guns nowadays. Like,
That's goes into another topic.
That's why the gun control life, you know, they need
So-
to do something about that.
That's
So-
it. That's it.
All right, so that's another topic.
That's a big
That's
topic.
a
So,
big market, though.
when it
Like,
comes
you just
to-
can't do anything about that.
Well, I mean, when
It's
it
like
comes to
drugs.
guns, right? Like guns, in my opinion, I feel like every man and woman should know how to defend themselves. And you need to first learn how to do that physically, and then you escalate to weapons. Because when it comes to using a firearm, yes, it can take a life, but it can also save many, right? And I feel like in some situations, like we have the most mass shootings.
Literally.
For no reason.
No
It's
reason.
crazy.
And we have all these mass shootings because like there's a lot of people that don't know what to do in this situation.
They don't have the mental maturity
So
to
do
handle
you
using
think
those
the kids are
weapons.
getting-
So do you think a teacher and principal should have a gun?
I believe that they should be
I think
trained.
so.
My dad is actually a teacher, and
That's
I
a
say
good
hell
question.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
believe so.
because
I
you
think
think
so.
about how many people, especially here in Texas, have a firearm
Everybody-
and you don't know,
Everybody, literally.
right? Everybody's strapped like John Wayne, and
Everybody.
that's not a secret. And because everybody's strapped, I think you should have one too,
Yeah.
just in case. And it's not for you to shoot somebody with; it's in case you need to have to defend the people around you or yourself.
Literally. Please don't make me have to pull the trigger.
Yes,
Please.
and that's where
So last
de-escalation
thing
skills come.
Please, let's talk about
Right.
it. If you want to box about it, we
Which-
can box about it.
There's a video I seen on I think Facebook, but there was this young man. He was breaking into this guy's house,
Yeah.
and dude had his camera set up. He came outside with his shotgun. He saw the young dude had a pistol. He was like, "Hey man, I don't want to do this." He's like, "Let's talk about it. What's up? What's going on?"
Yep.
And they had a conversation. Ended up de-escalating the situation, lowered the guns, so now that they can have a verbal conversation, and then after the verbal conversation, they came to a mutual
What time
resolution.
is it?
No cops were
Yeah, I
involved.
think he got a job or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so-
Good.
And
Yeah.
sometimes that's all it takes is, hey, let's talk about this real quick.
Right.
Because when it comes to crime and people stealing and things like that, it comes from being poor, poverty,
poor, yeah.
right?
Desperation.
They need help.
And, yeah, you need help.
They don't want to put their gun in your face or shoot you. Like,
Correct.
I don't want
They
to.
Like,
hungry.
Yeah, like imagine you got a family to feed and like you just went through a major layoff, you have no savings. What are you gonna do,
Yeah.
right?
You're gonna
And
be
some
desperate.
people are put in desperate situations
Yeah.
where they feel like they have to do this.
Right.
And as a community, like we talked about earlier, you gotta step in, you gotta help.
You gotta
No, shoot the person. No,
Yeah.
you be like, hey man, what's going on? Let's talk about this.
Be a bigger person.
Exactly. Like that's the last thing that you want to do is take a life.
Actually.
Yeah.
You want to
Like
treat people how
this.
you want to.
Like this situation with that lady, on one hand, what's that, the
The pot stove with a.
What
yeah.
y'all think that the cops should have did in that situation?
You know about the cop that shot the black lady?
Yeah.
No,
that's
it's a lot of water.
water.
Yeah, not shoot her, shit. Gee.
That
Yeah,
was-
I think he could have like chased her.
He could have done something.
Yeah.
But
They were in
she
her
was
house,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, they were
They were
in
in
her
her
house.
Like what was going
She
on?
called them there, basically.
Yeah.
She said she thought somebody was in her house or something.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that,
and
you know.
She had some
She ended up
mental
getting
Yeah,
disorders.
that was
My
wrong
first
for
issue
the
was
cop
that had
to
two
do
white men
that.
go to this black lady house. Off the rip, I'm kind of messed up out there.
Now that was
Yeah.
wrong for the
Yeah,
cop.
see what you're doing? Yeah, that's.
So
Uh-huh.
I looked at the video multiple times because I was like, what the heck? To see if it was valid because she was unarmed. And yes, she threw boiling hot water and they said she had dug down to grab a weapon.
Yeah.
Even if she did, right? You have a gun, she got a knife. Okay? So listen, if you're a police officer, one, train to defend yourself against knives
Yeah.
and learn how to de-escalate a situation, right?
Yeah.
Even if they're in poor mental health, you need to know whose house you're going to and you need to be able to identify a situation. Not talking about the cops because I don't do your job. I don't know how stressful it is.
Yeah.
However, I do believe that knife versus gun and you got a distance on them, listen, there's a lot of ways you can handle the situation, especially if she's coming at you with the knife. Okay, great. There's 2 officers there.
Yeah.
Watch
You
the
have
knife.
tasers, that long range taser.
Yeah,
That's it.
tasers,
Taser,
you could use
Take
that
the knife,
instead.
disarm her, and then
Yeah.
Throw the
take
pot
her
there,
in.
throw the pot there.
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
tear
Tear gas.
Options before you
Right? No.
pull the trigger on somebody.
Yeah, like
Like,
that
Stun the gun, you got pepper
And
spray.
you can say you don't know, which, yeah, maybe you don't. But, again, last resort. And, yeah, don't need to take somebody's life, especially in their own home.
It's ridiculous.
that
It's
was
just
sad,
it's just
though.
a tragic situation, man. You know.
Yeah.
Until the police get police, that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we the police with police.
So
Yeah,
do
we're
y'all
supposed to
think
be.
they
We're
should
supposed
be
to be.
trained, the police officers?
Retrain them.
Well,
Yeah.
so actually, a lot of some police officers actually go to martial arts schools so that they can go get
That's good.
additional training,
Mhm.
which I believe they should do that because now they're training under a sensei or a master
Yeah.
that can teach them how to de-escalate situations and put them in real life situations to where, hey, I can disarm this person without killing them. And I feel like if people are more confident with their hands and know how to do that, there's less likely for you to have to use your gun because you're just like, well, listen, I know they're untrained because I can identify X, Y, Z.
Mm-hmm.
And because they're untrained, this is what I need to do to change the situation. I mean, it just comes down to confidence, which I practiced while I did wrestling for a little bit, and it is a martial arts, right? But also, too, working on continuing to defend myself by training in other martial arts to become better with my hands. Because if you're responsible for protecting, say, a family,
Literally.
well, do you want to kill somebody in front of your child?
Nope.
And that's what it comes down to. And it's just, you bear that responsibility because it's going to be with you the rest of your life.
Yeah, man, these topics y'all did not expect that on the season finale, huh? Real talk with Shawn Smith.
It gets different.
I tell y'all, we talk about different topics,
Yeah.
especially though. And you was on the Bro Talk
I
episode,
was.
right? Episode 10.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
did
I
you
was-
think of that episode?
And say overall, this episode was just deep. I like it a lot. We're covering different topics that not a lot of podcasts these days are too confident to do, really. And honestly, it's good to get all this off your chest.
Yeah.
Like some of your own personal issues, trying to get to know each other, and building trust within the community with each other, like we are now.
So we did talk about that in the Bro Talk episode.
Not really. I mean,
Oh,
it was more.
boy.
It was more so just just talking about like the general topics at the time.
Oh, like relationships
Yeah.
and all that. And you was now on part 2. Everybody was asking about
I
you.
know. I apologize.
Yeah,
for that,
you
yeah.
and who had Jordan and AJ.
Yeah.
Of course. But yeah.
Yeah.
That episode was wild, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was wild.
If you've seen it.
Nah, I wish
It
I
was
there,
like
though.
it was like 9 of us on that episode.
Mhm.
Like I was literally like the only person because I was born in the 90s. Like I was the only 90s kid there. And while we had did Wild and Out edition, we did the spinning thing. Y'all ought to go see. So this friend of mine, they go to my church.
Mhm.
So we did it. So I did it with this friend of mine. He gonna spill on me. I was like, dude, now,
Wow.
come on. It was wild, though.
Hey,
Yeah, that
hey,
episode
hey.
was really wild, and everybody say they liked the second one than the first
Oh
one.
wow. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and you was on the second episode.
We were mostly just talking about it was me and other guy JJ.
Yeah, he's a track star.
Yeah, he goes here.
Yeah.
He's a track star.
Yeah,
Shout out to the
field
track
track.
star.
Yeah, runners go track star.
We just talked about our lives and our upbringings and stuff like that.
Yeah, health and
Yeah, it
fitness.
was good to get to know him, get to meet him. I still see him in the back like every
Oh man. And we filmed that episode, I think that was like,
downstairs. It was like
Yeah.
downstairs.
yeah, back in May of last year, I believe. It was, I tell you, it was a struggle though, because we had filmed in front of like the green screen.
Oh, okay.
You gotta do another episode with the businessmen, with some business owners.
Who was on? Was
No, I
he
said you
on?
have to do an episode. Like maybe do another season
Oh,
with some
yeah,
business owners or something like that.
yeah.
I'm curious. I like.
And say, bring y'all two on there.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Be down to watch that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
season 2, I tell you, it's gonna be some changes.
Okay.
I'm transitioning this into a Christian lifestyle podcast.
Okay.
But we still gonna be talking about the same topics.
Right.
It might be a little too controversial for
I mean, we got a question.
Yeah, we
Because
got
if you
a
don't
question.
question, then
What do you
Yeah,
know, huh?
yeah,
What
exactly.
will you know?
I was like,
You
because
know?
the questions that we don't ask, somebody gonna ask us.
Yeah, man, it's good, you know.
Yeah.
And it's very good to like talk, and that's what I like about doing this podcast. Like I say, many times I wanted to like get up on it. You know, when you see the numbers, it's not doing like, man, I can't do this.
I'm sure you
no
build
more.
like
Do not
good
look at
connections.
numbers.
Yeah.
Do not look at the numbers. Just
I said I'm sure you build like good connections with people though.
Oh yeah, I
Sure you have
mean, I
any-
had interviewed like a lot of people on this podcast.
build your
In
connections.
some episodes, the numbers was big. Some episode wasn't. And I did like a virtual episode. Of course, I had interviewed a actor. His name is B.J. Turner, off of Grey's Anatomy.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's dope.
Yeah, I had interviewed a couple of people from YouTube and TikTok. If it wasn't for TikTok, I would not have got those people on my podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok the shit.
Yeah, TikTok, because when I feel,
I
I was,
was.
Yeah. This went viral
Yeah.
not too long ago about like just the whole what they doing to Hispanic people.
The ISIS
Illegals.
thing.
Can we talk about that here?
Oh, the ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
TikTok.
that's real.
When they say they was gonna be, I feel some type of way.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's that shit.
Because I'm
Oh, wow.
because I want to post like I want to post like motivation videos, uplift people on
Yeah,
there. That's
right.
what I want to do. Because I see somebody else doing, that's what I want to do. And I'm like, man, they been in TikTok. I hope they try to get it back because we can't live without TikTok there. Come on.
Yeah.
Where else we gonna go? Well, of course we on Instagram, Facebook, but it's not the same though.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that algorithm on TikTok is crazy. You really see what you want to see, like what you looking for.
Yeah,
You know TikTok enough to even know. I'm still.
I'm
See, you old.
I am. I mean,
I don't really
Look,
like
oh, you
TikTok
was
like
born
that.
in
I don't
98,
even
so
but it's hard for me to get, Facebook.
I
or
can't
Instagram
talk
or-
because I was born in 92, so.
Yes,
I can't get TikTok.
I do not like TikTok. I just feel like TikTok's just like a brain rot. It's
See,
to the max.
my ex-girlfriend, she told me I
Sorry.
spent 4 hours on there the other
It
day.
be lit.
Yeah.
It be
I
so
mean,
fun.
Hours straight?
It'll have you on
I would
that
think-
long.
I don't want to use it.
I would take YouTube and IG shorts over
So-
TikTok.
See, I learned things on YouTube
How
though.
long did you set your card for?
What time?
I did mine for like 8:15.
Damn, you supposed to set time on there?
Well,
I
I mean-
extended it.
And I set a time.
I'm probably
Yeah.
extending mine now
But
too.
What time?
I don't even remember what was it.
Oh,
my
it's
heart's
8:16.
Okay.
with social media, I had to put a timer on mine because
Nah, you be scrolling all day.
I put 1 hour between all my little social media platforms because otherwise, toilet scroll. Be real.
Ladies going up.
Thank y'all for being on here. Like,
Yeah.
season
Thank
finale, I tell you. I thought I would not make it this far, man. Season 2 is gonna be there. We gonna have some microphone. I'm gonna invite y'all on there again, trust me. But we gonna be in the stereo. This is no more here.
Yeah.
So no more filming on the phone. We gonna use a video camera. We
There
don't
you
have
go.
to worry about get about memories full and all that.
Yeah.
These iPhones nowadays be tripping. I tell you.
Tell me about
They
it.
have some
That
cameras
just
though.
means another update coming so you can buy the next one.
Yeah, I definitely
Which I
wouldn't-
thought was illegal to make the last version stop working. They got sued for
So
that
what they
when
do
we was in
now
high
is
school.
the
Yeah.
battery. The battery got a certain lifespan.
Yeah.
So you change your battery out, usually it'll work a little better. But if you don't do that,
See,
I wish
yeah,
we could
they
change the
chop-
battery like the old Androids.
yeah, just pop it
that
out.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, man, now you gotta take that mother apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun.
You gotta take it to the Apple store, yeah, just to get to it.
Yeah. It's-
So okay, I'm so random here, but I love to talk about food places, chicken places.
Oh, they just
What?
have added a new. They got a new barbecue place.
Yeah, I had tried it.
It's
I
good.
love it.
You like that?
Yeah.
I got the mac and cheese and I got like the chopped brisket.
I thought they
Barbecue.
was gonna have some
And
wheels there, but they had
They had
no
no ribs?
wheels there. They
Like,
had
can't
some
afford
chicken wings.
And it's black owned too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's black
What they had
on.
over here? Black owned business?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really trying to go hard on my black owned business this year.
That's why I like Shawn, the
We gotta
king
get that
from
up.
Old Lady Gang. In Atlanta, y'all be doing it big, even though y'all taking too long to bring y'all food out, but I would definitely go again. I would support my baby because y'all know how I like some fried chicken and some
Like in
fried fish.
the Breakfast Club, they
Yeah.
take like real long to like bring out your food.
Yeah.
It's out. I've always wanted
Is
to
it
go
good though
there.
when you get it?
What about
Like,
Breakfast
I
Club?
think so, but like, you know that one dude
No, I don't
does the
believe
food
so. I'm trying to go to the
reviews?
Breakfast Club in Houston for a minute because
Black Eye.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
martial art fighters. What's his name?
You know that
Keith
one?
Lee.
Keith Lee.
He had moved to Dallas,
He
right?
went to Atlanta to try some food, like, cause they had a
Oh,
lot,
he
a lot
went
of
to
popular.
he went to Old Lady Gang. He said it was okay.
Yeah, he went to the Breakfast Club too. But
Yeah, I went to the
Yeah.
Breakfast Club
Yeah,
up there
his
too.
wife's
It was
name.
good.
yeah, because they were trying to get him in like
First. And people have been
But we
waiting like
got
over an
food.
hour.
Yeah.
Look, get some.
I thought about it.
Get some
Yeah.
chicken.
I eat the food and then I explain it. Like that's when you get to the food, I don't want to be eating it then explain
Why
it.
you talking about it?
Yeah.
So you enjoy
He
it.
loves it. Yeah.
So what chicken place y'all prefer now?
Williams Chicken.
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Williams Chicken.
Brother,
Yeah, I thought y'all was about to say
Williams Chicken is
Turkey
goated though.
chicken
though.
got
That's a
ass.
hood
Who
classic.
is Lisa? Like what?
Okay.
I was just telling my kinfolk this. Where did Lisa come from? I love it, but
Lisa always been on that.
Lisa, the problem with
she just
Lisa's-
came out of nowhere and so dominant.
The problem with Lisa's is that the chicken's way too greasy.
Jesus.
Way too greasy. But I mean, the fries be hitting though.
You know, I like churches too. Churches.
Churches.
I
You
used
can't
to
miss
like
churches.
churches, but I got sick off
Here's
of
the take. I really love KFC. I love it.
KFC.
I'm sorry, I love
that
it.
lamb grown chicken they over there.
Well, they removed that when the pandemic
Chicken
happened.
for real.
KFC removed they so confused liquid goods.
Boy,
They
yeah,
removed
they-
it out
Yeah, they say don't be
because
look. Don't be licking your fingers over
because
this
they
COVID.
yeah. I'm like, God, these companies, they
Y'all
be
see that one
doing
Boondocks
stuff.
episode, chicken?
Yes, there you go.
That's
See,
why
I
that's why
feel
I eat
addicted to fried
KFC.
chicken.
Y'all seen
Y'all just
Long
ate,
Tyrone?
man.
Yeah.
It's in the chicken.
See, I love me
That's
some
who
fried
comes wrong, right?
chicken.
Yeah.
It's in the chicken
I've
and the
been eating
music.
Popeyes every week, but I had to stop because
And then Popeyes, if I do eat fast food, Popeyes would be for chicken.
no McDonald's or Taco Bell.
I don't condone McDonald's anymore. I would have to-
They've been taking a lot of
Look,
stuff off the
McDonald's
menu.
has been my savior for the past couple
He
months.
said-
Yeah, because it's cheap. I'm a college kid. I need that.
I need that,
but
You know, get that
I know where money
$5
going.
box from
Oh, yeah,
Taco
from Taco
It's
Bell.
not
Bell.
good for you, but I
Yeah,
understand.
you
gotta
got Taco
understand.
Bell
Hey,
sometimes.
they know my name at that Taco Bell down there. I be going
I
there
go to Taco
all the
Bell.
time.
I don't know about Taco Bell though.
I go to Taco Bell. I don't go to McDonald's. I know where that money goes. And I ain't with it.
Taco Bueno.
Curious, yeah, talk about
Well, I ain't
He said we gotta talk
know.
about that off camera, off the record.
I
Goodness.
got a lot of off-camera questions. So
Goodness.
Taco Bueno and well, the place that me and my family go to like every other week is Luby's. Hey, y'all been to
Luby's?
Yeah.
Love.
I have never been
You
to
never been to
Luby's. I've
Luby's?
never been to
Forest
Luby's.
Hill,
And I
Texas.
got one right by me where I grew up. Basically, we just always
Oh, Forest Hill, Texas.
No, Meadowbrook. Yeah, Meadowbrook.
Meadowbrook.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
right, right,
I
yeah,
stayed
yeah.
in
My
there.
mom works
Go to that
at
Luby's
Meadowbrook.
all
She's
the
a
time.
teacher.
me and my
Hey,
people
Meadowbrook?
too.
Yeah.
Like,
I
every
actually
Sunday.
stayed
I went
off
to
of
Eastern Hill.
Burn.
That's why I was
Really?
asking. Yeah, that's why I was asking where you went to school.
I actually stayed in Burn was third.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
used to stay over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So you know the by the Williams Chicken over there.
Mhm.
Have you ever ate the Chinese spot?
Yes.
Do you what is it? Chinese Express?
Yes.
Or something like that. Yes.
They
Yes.
across the QT.
Yes.
That
Fire.
shit
Yes.
was good.
I got
So good.
Yeah.
I think that thing probably like $5. I want to say.
Yeah.
Man, you eat
But
good.
yeah.
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
But yeah, it's the only news that's open on
Might go by
Forest
it.
Hill.
might take me a drive over there.
I've had good Chinese food since I've
It's
been
something
here.
else.
Really?
They had good Chinese food in Jersey.
over there.
Not
Yeah,
here.
Have you had a,
which
have you been to
I
H-Mart?
don't like chicken.
H-Mart?
Express.
Yeah, H-Mart, H-Mart,
I
yeah.
like theirs.
I've been to like a couple of like the China,
Yeah.
Chinatowns.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You gotta go to the H-Mart area. They got some of the best Chinese food. It's a little pricey though.
Oh, y'all eat like pho, ramen. Like,
Yeah.
My little bro used to work at a go up there get free food, all that type of shit.
Wow.
Man, y'all gotta go to Hibashi's, bro.
I like
Yeah.
Chinese.
I don't like they try to throw the food in my mouth. Don't do that.
Yeah, I know that.
Give me my
They
food.
be squirting
not
that
that.
water in my too.
Yeah,
we
no.
squirting
Yeah,
up.
he said, put your head back.
I'm regularly, please.
My favorite pizza places, Pizza Hut, a Domino's.
No.
Look,
I like
Little-
the
Alright.
pizza.
Little
So-
Caesars.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
What's wrong with Little Caesars?
He's
Out of the poor mindset.
Yeah, bro. When you eat pizza, it's supposed to be like you're supposed to enjoy yourself.
He said I got $5 here.
Look,
Y'all had
when
the
you're a
lot.
desperate high schooler, you just gotta lock in.
Huh?
It's a lot pizza.
It's a lot. Wait, I had that.
No.
I've had
Oh, I know
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
pizza.
I've had the
Fire.
very decent.
I had their elote pizza.
You go to like with the corn.
Yes.
They
Oh,
do
yeah,
like-
Lotte. Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
hey.
Lotte.
I've had them before.
I took the chance and I did not regret it.
They have like a chicken parmesan pizza I had.
That was
I-
fire.
that's something I can do on my own. That's something I
That
can
honey
do on my
sauce.
own.
No, I didn't.
I need to try that out.
Yeah, they have pretty good pizza.
Y'all ever had Buffalo Bros? It's,
Buffalo-
it's
I love
downtown
Buffalo Bros,
Florida.
bro.
Oh, man,
Oh,
what?
my God.
You get a pizza and wing combo. Like, that's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
I remember.
I don't want to buy a
Yeah.
box of pizza and a box of wings.
Yeah,
That'd be
facts.
cool.
But Wingstop, I would say the one off of each chase.
I don't like
God
Wingstop.
I don't like Wingstop either.
You
It's way too
shouldn't be
expensive.
shopping nowhere.
Wingstop?
That's
Well,
what I
it
stay
is
by
a little
there,
pricey,
dude.
though.
Really
Targets
Yeah.
and all that.
I love-
and
nah, I love the
they
Target
closed
shit.
down the
Best-
big lots.
Best burger place I've ever been to.
Griff's.
Yeah, oh my God, yes, right on spot. You ever been to Griff's?
What is Griff's?
Good.
It's
Good.
right by Meadowbrook.
I never had it before.
Oh,
I
Lancaster,
never
Lancaster,
had-
the,
Lancaster?
the crazy bumpy road that's never been fixed.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly
Like
what you're
Planet
talking
Fitness, basically.
Oh,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
never
never.
You never had Griff's?
No, I never had.
You from the
Griff's.
city?
I never had Griff's before. That's crazy. I had King
Uh,
K's before. I love King K's.
I heard they was like #1 in Texas.
I've
never had it.
I went there and got a hot dog. I didn't even
Yeah,
get
no,
it.
hot dogs are there
I
too.
messed
Good
up.
there
So
too.
ain't y'all been to Five Guys?
I love Five
Yeah,
Guys.
yeah, but you need to take out a loan.
You never been to Five Guys?
They
Yeah,
give you all those French fries. and all
It's
that.
expensive. It's very expensive.
Go by
But
yourself.
it's-
Don't take your girl. Don't.
Yeah, don't
No,
just go by
Five
yourself.
Guys.
Hey,
So,
this is slept on burger joint. Brahms.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I never
Yeah.
had it. I was like an adult when I figured it out.
Me
Wait, hold
What?
on.
What?
Yeah.
Burger
Brahms.
Fire burger.
Hey,
Didn't you get like a bag of burgers?
Bag of
Hey,
$5.
don't bring that up. Don't bring
Bro,
that up.
wait, no. If you get a burger for $1,
But you don't understand. You don't understand.
Yo.
Eat some good burgers.
Nah,
They're
they
fire.
They're
Bag
fire.
of burgers
It's like
and
a
cheese.
Bag of burgers and
Get the
cheese.
Brahms sauce.
Yes.
It's like a country style
Okay.
place. You know, so like they got country food.
They place crack.
I ain't there one time.
I don't know.
I don't like the vibe.
I
I
don't feel.
I love the vibe. I'm more of a country dude.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like
a
Cracker Barrel,
country.
but,
Yeah,
like,
I'm not from the country.
So,
but hey,
They got some good food
I
though.
like
Like,
the country vibe.
I went to Cracker
do y'all
Barrel.
remember Grandy's?
I love Grandy's.
Grandy's.
I remember
No,
Grandy's.
yeah.
Good times.
What was before Grandy's that went away? We was kids though.
They talking about black eyed peas.
see,
It's something like that. Bennigan's.
Yo.
Bennigan's. Have y'all ever heard of
Bennigan's?
Bennigan's?
I
Yeah.
haven't eaten
Is it
it,
like
but I
a
have
soul
heard
food
of it.
place?
They had a little bit of everything.
Well,
Lots
what
of
year
Bennigan's,
you
I
was
was like,
born?
96. I hang around old people. So.
Oh, you was born 96.
Yeah. Okay. Are we the youngest here? Y'all older?
I'm
I'm
You know,
not
oh,
old.
y'all 2000?
No, I was born in 92.
I'm the youngest.
Okay.
What?
When your birthday?
2001.
I'm
That's the same year.
Yeah, 0301. Dang, that's crazy.
That's the same year Aaliyah passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, baby. I love
Same
you.
month too.
That girl.
Yeah,
You
man, I
feel
remember
super
that
old.
I remember
Actually, that's the reason.
9/11.
I was supposed to be born a month later, but my mom had me earlier because of all the stuff happening with and 9/11.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
being in school
You was
that
born on
day.
9/11?
No,
Oh,
like yeah, like a couple weeks after.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that with school. I remember being in school and they was telling something about the happy and all that. Man, that was crazy around that time, man.
And it's only getting crazier.
Yeah, we don't know what's gonna happen next. I'm like,
They got some blueprints. You kind of keep your eye open and see what's gonna happen.
Hey, don't talk about that on camera now.
Y'all know
I'm
the
gonna push this out
internet.
here so people can do their own research, but just look at what law they just
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
passed. Well, they're trying to pass about less repercussions for police officers, and then I'm gonna leave it at that.
And then another one is where they stop funding and where they keep funding things. That's a good one to look into.
Man, y'all don't let these internet trolls
Y'all
What
on
about
it.
these internet people?
Listen, you're gonna have trolls no matter what you gonna do, and then when you really up there, you're gonna have people that copy your account.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that trust me, I seen it though.
Them bots be real.
You say
No, bro, somebody just popped on TikTok and I was like, he was trying to say that he was part of our community because, like I say, I was speaking on the behalf of Hispanic people. And it's always that one person, of course, they got nothing to do with us. I was like, well, why you here? You had to come to the post, you know. And then I was like, I know who you are. You're not a bot, you know, basically. You're not black. You're this, like, you know, basically. He's like, I'm not. Like, I got you. I made you say you're not, basically. Like, but you're not.
I can't wait trying to see my essays back though.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Where we gonna eat at when we want some Mexican food? Where the fuck we gonna eat at?
Y'all don't need
Who's
to
gonna cut
stop.
my lawn, bro? Come
Y'all
on,
need
man.
to stop.
Shit, call us.
Look, I'm trying to go to
Do
the
that.
family carne asada.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yes.
Don't
Where my
do
kids? Where is
that.
gonna be my new
I'm having some.
new
Come on,
quinceañeras at? You know.
Y'all is too much, bro.
Nah, but
ridiculous.
see, my Mexican partner, Franny,
Yeah.
got me in the house and stuff, so it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, I love
That's,
Hispanic people.
that's
I
how
love
that's
it.
how you do it.
Y'all, please don't come and say I'm racist. Bro.
We said we love Hispanic people.
Yeah. No, we love
No,
you.
they
This is not
telling me
This is straight love.
they was saying
Straight
that
love.
I
Straight
don't
out
like
love, man.
Mexican people. That's what they was telling me
Everybody
in
say
the
you like
comments.
Hispanic people.
No, the comments was
The comments say
telling
you don't like
yeah,
Hispanic people.
Yeah, you
yeah.
can't take those comments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was like, don't even worry about them, bro. They just haters. They out there. They don't know you.
Internet troll.
And,
Just let them
this,
troll.
this girl posted once on her story. She's just saying some real negative stuff. I just slid up and I was like, hey, you know, like when you speak native and you broadcast it, it's almost like a vision board online.
Yeah.
You putting out negative all day. You may want to. Your life is going bad. I can see it. Maybe you need to change what you post. She called me weird and like all types of stuff. Like, okay, you
That's
still
what
a
they go.
bad
Look at
day.
this. Look at this.
So you
guy.
don't respond back to
I mean, it depends. Some comments I respond to. This one girl posted on Threads. She was saying how she hopes she
Threads
never
is so
falls
ugly.
victim to like voodoo or whatever or stuff like that. I was saying every day you look into a black screen and like whatever. I was just kind of telling her stuff.
Yeah.
And she basically was trying to tell me I was wrong and stuff. But then the spiritual community hopped on her and they kind of, you know, they backed me up. She blocked me on everything and stuff. But
That's
But
usually
yeah, that's how you know you got to it though.
yeah, but I comment on people who don't know what they're talking about. It's like, okay, let me
Where you going?
tell you a little
Yeah,
something. You already got
they
it.
just want attention. That's what they want.
Yeah.
If you don't get them attention, they be everywhere.
Yeah.
But some of them are actually ignorant. They don't know, so they need people like you to actually like tell them.
Let me tell y'all, people get started on this podcast, and what they do, they come and say, oh, we don't like what they say, we gonna come after them. I'm like, where you gonna find them at? Tell me, where are you gonna find them at?
I
We
just
not
mind you
gonna-
talk about it. I love having conversations with people because What you going through your mind when you say that?
Right?
Look,
Help
you
me.
ain't gonna know where I stay at.
Help me understand. please.
Literally, please help me understand because I'm missing something.
Seriously,
Yo.
seriously.
Y'all get so upset because of what people say on the podcast. They don't make no sense.
I mean, if they got questions, my DMs are open.
Literally, call me. We
So
talk
they
about
gonna
We
make
talk about
you, yeah.
I mean, they ain't gonna make me do nothing. if I don't like what they said, I just won't respond. And now they mad because I ignored them.
Yeah.
I'd be like, what was that?
Yeah.
I'm
Anyways.
like, no energy to respond to this. I'm going to sleep.
and they're bothered.
That's
I'm
right.
steamy.
Whatever.
Right.
Stay.
You
Stay
bothered?
like that.
I'm still gonna sleep just fine.
Yeah. Internet
So-
people gonna do internet. It's crazy how the internet really is like a whole nother universe. Like
Yeah, different.
The metaverse.
People
from-
turn it on and
Really?
become a whole different person. No.
People
Yeah,
wanna
they
be
add a
yeah,
certain,
yeah.
but when you see them in person, they act different in person.
literally.
Yes.
Right.
But they want the stuff that they say in the comments, they would not say in your
Of
face.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
That's why you don't even get mad about it. You go to that picture and it's like, oh, it's just you.
Rapper puts out a new
It's just
song,
you.
they call it trash, be like, it is what it is, man.
So,
Like it's so trash, you should tell other people about it.
You should spread it.
Like,
You heard that track? Let's listen to it. Thank you. Like, you know.
Nah,
Like,
for real.
like for example, we can hate on a rapper like Sexy Red, but she's still gonna be
oh,
big.
now, come
Yeah.
on, come
No,
on.
she just had a song Bruno Mars.
Okay, y'all.
Ocean.
Wait,
Beyonce.
No, a new song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like Bruno.
I like
That's
Bruno
my
too.
guy.
People said this is his first L of a song.
Why? Because he was Sexy Red?
I don't know about
Okay,
that.
y'all.
Sexy Red may
Bruno
talk
Mars
about.
don't have no bad songs. He don't have no bad
His whole
Okay.
discography. is
if you look on YouTube,
spotless.
he's one of those artists that does billions,
Yeah,
trillions.
totally.
Like what was that song? He had all of the monkey faces, the laces.
Today I don't.
Yeah. Already trillions.
Yeah,
Like
he's
a
a
lot of.
good artist. I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
say that.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
He makes music that you feel like you heard before. You know? Like, you like, oh,
I was
give me
here
a-
I was
give
here
me a-
before.
Yeah.
I was
I'd
here
say
before.
better than
Whole
Taylor
vibe
Swift.
beat. Nice.
How y'all feel about the weekend though?
Oh, when he cut off his hair, he started acting a little different.
When he started acting, I was not a fan of that.
I don't
But I'm
know.
not-
I like sad music.
I
Though.
would say.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I-
You a Kid Cudi fan?
No, I like Juice WRLD. I love like.
You like Raw Wave?
I like
Raw
Love
Wave.
Wave.
That's how you have to
Love
say.
Wave.
Yeah, I can't do the
See, I'm
Raw
a
Wave.
Kevin
That's
Gates
me.
fan, so.
You say you a Kevin Gates fan?
I love
I've never seen that, but I love
What? I like back in the day, Kevin Gates, like, you know, I was an OG fan.
Oh,
But
yeah.
nowadays,
Yeah.
I mean, I was with that, oh my god, 2 bones.
Okay, yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all.
Good times, Chief Keef. Ooh.
Oh yeah, you like gangster rap.
Okay, not like,
You like
okay.
You like Charlie.
Yeah,
I
y'all
get to an
love
extent.
rap,
That was
I'm
the
not
old
a
me.
rap.
Nowadays, I'm like the jack of all trades. Like,
I'm
I still
old
enjoy that
fan.
music.
You
Like,
just gotta find the right artist.
right.
No, I don't care.
You
Like,
say you
when
gotta
I-
at least be making some sense.
I
Like
Like,
when
so
Ritual
hard,
Week 1 passed away,
okay.
I literally was like in my
Like,
car like
There's some good
cussing.
rap out there.
I was like, bro.
Here's one
No,
I
I
recommend you check
would
out.
say MC Light and Clean
MC
Matika.
Light?
Yeah,
MC
Clean Matika and MC Light.
So-
Yeah, I don't
All
know what y'all
the
talking
You know
about.
MC Light is?
Nah.
So Sean, I got a question.
He was born in 03, forgive him.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you don't know.
I'm not like-
I'm not
Back
cultured
in
like
the
that.
day, come on now. The music back in the day.
Well, if
was
you just
good.
listen to like what is that 104.5, 105.7 all night, you hear some good.
But not all rap music is like negative.
Have you-
No, it's not.
Have
You
you heard
have to
Christian
be
rap?
positive. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
love
God,
Christian
Christian
rap.
rap.
Go hard.
So there's a guy called Definitely D. He wrote a song 30 Days. It's like my favorite Christian rap song right now. Fire. You should check it out.
Yeah, I got plenty of songs on that though.
Okay,
Christian
so you're
rap.
not gonna listen to it.
you know-
Yeah, I had that on my playlist for real. I love Christian rap. It goes hard though.
You know Caleb Gordon?
Yes.
You know, I think I listened to like one of his songs, but like that. That's
Yes. And then I got shout out to my boy Kidell. He got Kiddel.
Gotcha. Yeah.
What about God's Will?
God's will.
God's will.
I don't know that.
So when
He does
gospel
drill.
on the show.
Oh, he's a drill rapper.
Yeah, I mean, I grew
Oh,
up
okay.
in a church.
so-
Kirk Franklin
That's
always
what
sound like he
just
mad
the
at the
beats,
devil.
bro.
Yeah.
Like the 808s go on.
Yeah, he always sound like he mad at the
That's
devil.
what noise.
That's
Kirk
funny.
Franklin
He
talks
likes it
to
the way it sounds.
cars and Mary and all them and
Yeah.
and CC Wine.
I got to see Tamala Mann sing live. I used to go to the church Potter's house. She would come along.
Wow.
She would come along. Like, I got to see her like I got to tell her
I'm done.
Right.
Look, I'm done. Hey, you ever been sloppy? TVJ, look, don't come after me.
Hey,
y'all.
they coming.
Don't
They
come
coming.
after TVJ. TVJ's people don't come after me, but it just be on the internet. It's funny though.
Right.
y'all.
I think my friend, she saw and met Kirk Franklin here at Parks Mall.
Oh,
they were just shopping. And
Kirk
Kirk Franklin stay over here now.
Yeah,
So
I
we-
know.
Kirk Frank is short though.
I met him last year after I did the big climb fundraiser in downtown Dallas. Me and some of my business partners went to like Chick-fil-A, and he was just there getting some food.
Really?
Yeah.
And we got a picture. It was cool.
Kirk Franklin's down to earth because some people say he's not down to earth.
I don't
They're
know.
still human,
I mean,
though.
Yeah, well, you know
No,
something we
I
talked
don't
about
know.
in school is people hate if you go out and hate rich people, quote unquote wealthy people. Do you think you ever become that? Basically,
Literally.
like that's why when you used to, I used to ask my parents when I was younger, like, damn, why they house so big? You know, just to cover up this. She was really just trying to distract us. Like, nigga, we poor. Don't even worry about that.
We
we
ain't
poor.
got
Don't
much
even
money,
yeah.
though.
We don't even worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
But it's like if you hating that, you'll never become that. I mean, they don't mean
Right.
that because they got some money.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
I
and,
don't
you know,
agree.
like good people do good things with money, bad people do bad things with money.
There you go.
I think it's
Are you
not
gonna
about
get it
the
or not?
money; it's all about the character.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
My point.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the fact that he's a celebrity, he took time to take a picture with a guy he don't know.
Literally.
I think that that's real cool because I wouldn't do that personally. Like somebody see me and I'm out and they be like, "Yeah, can I get a picture?" I'm like, I don't know you, bro.
I don't know you.
I would not do that either.
So
I'm
I'm saying
sorry.
like that's not my first thought, right? Like I'm being real. Like my first thought isn't to, yeah, I'm gonna take a picture with you. Da 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 da. My first thought is I'm trying to move on my day,
Yeah.
but I would still do it out of appreciation because when you build something and you got fans,
Exactly.
then you want to show them that love, you know. But I'm being real and vulnerable and saying like it's not my first thought. My first thought is like, hey bro, who is you?
Yeah, and why you want to be
Like,
talking? Back up.
like I don't know you. Keep your distance, my guy.
Yeah, but I'd still take a picture just out of love, right, and appreciation. But I'm just saying, my first thought is not that. That's just the real
People,
me.
you have to be careful with people. They
Look up that
attack
negative fans.
celebrities now.
Oh yeah, I definitely
I don't
like.
blame some of these celebrities keep their circle small and distance themselves from people.
Parasocial
They
relationships
take, for
are completely
instance,
different.
Beyonce, Taylor Swift.
People
They
like
don't
him,
be
that's
around people
Yeah.
like that.
Cause
Nah,
like
you
they
gotta
feel
keep
like
yourself
they know
Yeah,
you.
keep
Because
yourself.
they like look at your
Yeah.
content after so long and stuff, but really
Cause
they
you
don't.
would not see them at the grocery store. Will you see Beyonce at Walmart now?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. You got
You
multiple
might
people.
see her at Target.
Might see her at Target.
I don't
It'd be like
think you would
Sam's.
see her
It'd
in
be
person.
Costco.
Costco.
Yeah.
She probably gonna.
You gotta have a
They
membership.
say, "Oh look," she probably gonna be like.
But she probably ordered her groceries online.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You go order it,
Bro,
go
Beyonce probably don't even eat. Like,
She got a chef.
She got a chef.
all her food probably comes straight from the farm. Like,
Like,
No,
she
they
probably not
going
eating no
for it.
you
Walmart.
got like multiple delivery drivers.
If I was famous with all that money, I'd be thinking somebody trying to kill me too. The type of stuff I be saying on the
Wait,
internet.
you think Beyonce out in the country? Well, chickens and stuff?
You said what?
No.
like a
I think she get her food
She
sourced
get her
from
food
the.
sourced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe she has her own farm, her own business too.
I'm pretty sure she has her own farm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Shout out
She
to
just takes
Boo
some money.
Ivy though. Boo Ivy doing her thing. You see her at the halftime show at the Texas game when it was on Netflix.
Them jeans are strong. They should literal copy and paste. Like,
Yeah,
it's
but
crazy.
why people saying that that's not her baby, that's Camille's white baby? I'm like, where y'all get that from? Like,
Weird.
I mean, it's just people on the internet
Yeah,
spreading
they-
rumors.
they just
Yeah.
hate
It's so easy to make up a rumor, bro. It'd be so
yeah,
easy.
they
so
hate
easy.
this lady
Think
so
about it.
much.
It's all about going viral because if they get viral, they get the attention, like you were
Exactly.
talking about.
Exactly.
earlier. They
Yeah,
get the
because
attention.
they
Now they
think-
might get monetized.
Yeah, Because they
Yeah.
really think that they gonna get attention for her.
I mean, there are some people that get famous off being haters.
Yeah.
But you got to keep doing that. You got to keep being a hater.
Yeah.
The moment you
That's
become
your
not a
brand.
hater, we don't
That's
like you
your
no
brand.
more. Basically, you know.
Hate breeds revenue and it breeds money.
Like what's that group?
It makes bread.
3LW. Y'all heard that group 3LW?
Mugshots?
No, 3LW.
Oh, 3LW.
Yeah, it's an
3LW.
R&B group.
No.
Back in the day with Adrian, she was on from the Cheetah Girls. They both was on in that group.
From the Cheetah Girls?
Interesting.
The original, the Disney Channel Cheetah Girls. Yeah.
They was in that group.
Simone?
No,
Raven Simone?
Raven
heard the crazy stuff she
Simone
talking
was
about,
not
like,
part
we
of
was
that
watching the show
group,
to
but
We talking about she's the original cheetah girl though.
yeah. But I was saying that Adrian, this other black girl that's part of Cheetah Girl, was part of that group back in the day.
Right.
With that lady that played Tasha off of Power.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't like her in Power. I love Power too. That's my shit.
Oh, I
I'm
stopped
finna go
watching.
rewatch it tonight.
Long time
That's a
ago.
good show.
You still don't watch it?
I still ain't watched
Come
that.
on.
I
man.
stopped
Come on
watching
now.
that stuff a long
How
time.
many seasons?
Do I still?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Guess what, y'all? I
I
still
ain't
watch
got
Married to
subscription.
Medicine though.
It's on Stars, right? It's on
Boy.
Stars.
Look,
Yeah, it's on
Dr.
Howard.
Heavy
Yeah,
and
I gotta
all them.
I said, I saw clips of the show about the chai on YouTube.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for watching the part 1 season finale of Real Talk with Shawn Smith. It's been a journey, y'all. When we finally here, I'm looking forward for season 2, which is gonna take place in May. And I want to thank y'all so much for joining me on this episode, season finale, part 1. Now, I usually like going around and everybody say they social media and all that, starting with you. What can they find you on social media?
Eastern.roads on everything.
And say the Awesomeverse on IG.
Call me _MarKo. I own everything.
Don on Instagram.
Banks, spelled BANX _essentials on Instagram.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate y'all so much
Thank you
for
for having us.
supporting me, though. Other
Absolutely.
black men. You know, I thought I was in this thing alone, but I never thought how many people that supported me on this journey. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what season 2 has in store for me. Real Talk with Shawn Smith. I appreciate y'all so much for watching the season finale part 1 of Real Talk with Shawn Smith. Be sure to catch new episodes every Friday on YouTube and subscribe to Real Talk with Shawn Smith's YouTube channel. That being said, y'all had a fantastic day. See y'all on part 2 season finale of Real
Yes.
Talk with Shawn Smith. Y'all come back now.
Yes, sir.